All right, guys, welcome back. Hey. I think we're live. Yeah, I think we're live. All right, guys, good morning. Welcome back to the live stream. We first review the watch list and then trade the market open every day. I hope everyone's feeling good and ready to go. I had 3 trades with ears. All 3 were red. Very small losses. Every time it didn't work out, I got out right away, so it's fine. But I was like, what is going on here? I usually love this situation. I just don't think I was in the groove this morning. I don't know. It really bothered me a little bit almost. I was like, that was the biggest hiccup ever. Especially because it's Thursday. It's September 3rd. It's a Thursday. It's 9:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't do any trading from like 7 to 8:45 that all of a sudden I just popped up ears a little bit late. And yeah, I don't know. Kind of missed it. Ears is looking pretty interesting. It's actually looking like a possible entry again right here. I like the fact that the shoulder went over. I think this could be a possible pullback to 1.2. Let me quickly see. Might do a tiny entry here just to kind of get the feet wet again. I have one order here at 19 and another at 20. Let's see if we get a pullback. EMAs around 21.20. Bit more buy volume coming in here than the last one. Could break the VWAP any moment. This is really the main ticker I'm looking at today. Looks like big support here came in at 21. Don't really see this selling off much more. Maybe we'll get that entry at 20, just being kind of cautious. Big buyers there overall at 21. I'm going to remove these for now. Just kind of keep watching this one. This looks like a great setup though. Ears has a 4 million float, so this one has big spikeability. It's a Bermuda Biotech with positive phase 2 study results. Always a really good catalyst that we like to see. I wouldn't be surprised if we broke VWAP really soon here. This was a 5-minute breakout, so this is actually looking pretty strong. We still got 11 minutes till the market opens. Would not be surprised if we broke VWAP really soon. That would be the trade I would have looked for. I was a little bit too hesitant on that entry, which is kind of unfortunate, but sometimes that happens after I have a few of these little losses in a row. Overall, I'm down like 90 or close to 100 bucks. No, 90 bucks, 89.80. Nothing really too bad. Small losses on 3 trades. Used bigger size on my first trade. Maybe not the best idea, so that was probably a little bit of not the best way to start. I like the way ears moves. I think, this little tiny candle right here is 3%. That's really, really strong. That would be like a full move on AMC yesterday. Yeah, well, we can take a look at CGIX. Boom, there was the break on ears. Ears is definitely the #1 lead gapper right now. It's the most obvious small cap gapper. So I think a lot of people are going to be looking at it. Bigger volume coming in now, 920. This thing does have a pretty strong sell kind of situation on the order book. I gotta say, the long-term chart on this one is really, really rough. So just keep in mind on that. There goes. Ears big volume there on that breakout. Possible pullback at 125. do have a limit order ready to go just in case. Sweet move here. Overall 15% move. Very, very strong. Just watching the price action a little bit. I think we checked out, when did we last check out GIXY? GIXY is not trading pre-market. I definitely wouldn't be trading something like this. Yeah, we talked about this one recently. It's just not really something I would be looking at. No volume, no momentum here on this one. Ears pulling back here, 25. Possible entry at 125. Just got to sell at a buy at 126. Bit weak here in this area. I wouldn't mind just taking, kind of closing this trade, looking for a secondary one. I'm going to close this trade for now. I don't know. I didn't really like how weak it was. I didn't like the sell volume was actually increasing on that one. I think it could continue. I like the momentum so far, but I also know that right now I'm not really in the flow, so I'm just going to close that one out, take a little 20-buck profit, just whatever. Got to get my head on right this morning. Another ticker I was actually looking at is CGIX, but again, really doesn't look too interesting. It's like a lot of stuff today is just really, really not interesting to me. So that's why I'm really just kind of focused here on ears. Right now, a little bit of momentum kind of plopping back on this one. I think the open's going to be pretty interesting with EARS. Let me know if you guys want me to check out any other tickers. I just don't really see anything else I would be interested in trading. That's why I'm kind of focused on this one right now. I know a lot of you guys were looking at, what was that ticker that you guys were looking at? The blank check company. I keep forgetting KCAC. Yeah, that's kind of an interesting one. Yeah, KCAC. What kind of prompted you guys to look into that one a little bit more? It wasn't popping up for me until I saw you guys talking about it. We have so many sub-dollar stocks today, it's insane. Yeah, there goes ears, sold off again. Yeah, so it looks like I totally missed it. Not really sure why. I mean, it wasn't my gapper, so that was definitely number one reason. I was going through it on FinViz, and you can't really get any information about this one. So it just looks like you kind of have to just kind of trust the charts, I guess. So Kensington Capital Acquisition Corp, they're kind of a blank check company that they just do a bunch of stuff. And QuantumScape kind of jumped the listing requirements and all that stuff, the whole kind of road trip and everything you needed to do to IPO a stock by merging with KSAC. So it's kind of an interesting way to go about this one. QuantumScape. Well, VIX isn't really that much higher at the moment. No, I wouldn't say signaling a meltdown, kind of higher. Just a little pop to the upside here. PHX. Nice pullback here to $2. No catalyst. I'm not sure why this one's up. But it is up 30%. PSV and OPEN. Some classic tickers right there. Weird start to the day for me. I totally wasn't really on my game because I was not really focusing on KCAC. Ears popped up a little bit late where I kind of missed it. I wasn't really watching it until really like 8:55 roughly. That's when I was like, oh, okay, we got a ticker. So it's just, I don't know, kind of like a late start to me somehow for me. We'll see what happens. Got another minute and a half here till the market opens. I got ears on my second screen. I'm going to be watching this one very closely. Very rough long-term chart, but we do have some nice support around 1.5 already. Let's see what kind of open we're going to get here. Any dip under 1.5, I'd probably go for a red to green move. Maybe we'll see some sort of red to green at 1.2. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then we'll keep checking out tickers. Right now, I'm just going to pull up 2.5 is kind of a big resistance zone for PHX, making me a little bit worried about this one. I'll have an alert here, see if we start breaking above 2.5. All right, guys, good luck, everyone. We'll check out more tickers, and around 10:30, we'll start focusing on I'll have a little bit more time. Right now, I want to really dive into here, see what the market's doing. Don't forget to change your order book, time of force. Today, ears popping up with that positive phase 2 study results. Instant move higher, really good looking gap and go right here. Big resistance at that 1.3. I think this could easily, if we could have a nice break past 1.4, this thing could pretty be a solid move. Big support here at the 29. Don't really see this pulling back, but let's see what happens. That was a nice move. 10%, 13% roughly. Pulled back to VWAP. Whew, that was quite an active first minute. Very, very aggressive kind of mover. $19 found that support. That's what we were talking about earlier pre-market. Let's see if it dips below 19 a bit more. So far, it's trying for that red to green already. $18. Just had two entries here at 16 and 17. I want to be careful with this ticker. Possible another entry at 117. Looking for that red to green. See if we can take some profits off the table here. Still long 32 shares. Totally out of this one. Back in the green, I believe, on the day on that trade. Very quick trade. Didn't really trust it. Had a lot of problems trying to break that 9 EMA. Very quick in and out on that one. Still watching ears. Let's see what's going to happen here. I do kind of think this might sell off one more time here, so I'm going to be a little careful here. This might flush, guys. Be a little bit careful. $220, having that second attempt. Boom. Okay. Okay. Maybe it won't. I'm still not entering just yet. So we closed there at 21. Okay. Very weak for a possible breakout, though. Just way weaker than I would want. Decent relative volume bid, guys. Remember, the long-term chart on ears was really, really rough. Boom, big buyers there at 120. Huge amount of buyers. Oh, man, they just got chipped through in one go. We know we have big support around 107. We know the last sell-off was really, really strong, around 10 to 17%, depending if you use the open or the wick. So far, that was a 6% sell-off. We know 108, 107, 109. Those are all territories with big support. Big support came around 113. Another dip here, 12. This is very aggressive selling pressure. VXRT, man. That was, I can't believe I missed it at 7. That was so painful. I could have cried. It was such a letdown. We had a perfect fill around $5, and then yesterday I was not watching the market in the afternoon. Ran up to $7. Ha! But I sold RVXRT around $6, so or $5.50 or so, or wait, I don't know. Well, we could look at it later. Ears still pulling back again here. I just got to be really careful on a ticker like this. I wonder if we're going to break 110. That's kind of the question right now, I feel like. Looks like 111 is constantly acting as big support. Yeah, Harley, I saw it. I just checked it too late. When I saw the messages, even there's a YouTube comment, it was too late. It was already back at like 5 something. I was like, oh my God. Yours is right now the lead gap right now with $14 million, $20 million in dollar volume, which is still not that much. It's crazy how little volume we're getting right now across the small caps. This is a lot of sell pressure. NASDAQ is down 2%. There's huge, just a general massive amount of sellers on this ticker. Nine-minute EMA retest right here. Oh, KCAC, nice little move so far. I'm not crazy sure if I want to trade this one because it's hard for me to really wrap my mind around what's going on with this one. Besides, I mean, obviously the big merger, Bill Gates news. I mean, this one has great stuff, batteries. It's just a lot of the technicals, fundamentals are a little bit harder to call out on this one. I don't see any negative news really per se for years, so I think any dip under 110 could be actually a possible entry. Right now it's having a bit of a flush. Nine EMA right now on KCAC, possible great entry right here, big support, flat top breakout from earlier. New 5-minute candle is about to start in 1 minute, so think about your 5-minute setups. Think about those clean setups. Where would that look in the next 5-minute candle? Where would that be? Years breaking, trying to break VWAP right now. Could have been up 10% if you bought at 111. Congrats to anyone that did, but I was a little bit too chicken. Yeah, Corey, man, me and you both. I am like, what is going on right now? I felt so weird this morning when I was checking out the scanners. There was even like 5 minutes where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go on StockTwits, see what other people are tweeting about. And then I was checking out the Webull with top gappers as well. I was just so undecided this morning. Usually it's pretty clear what I'll be trading, but today not so much. And then ears luckily popped up a little bit later. Still watching ears. It's a little hard to manage your risk on this one with those pullbacks that are very, very strong. A lot of the large caps are going to be probably dumping today with the NASDAQ down so much, so probably following Apple and Tesla. Yeah, Michael, I feel you. Yeah, SHLO, I put a big flag on that one. This is a bankrupt company. Like, I don't think I'm going to want to be touching it. They're selling assets right now, so I don't know, trying to make some headlines. I don't really see myself jumping in SHLO. Oh. Wow, what a freaking pullback on KCAC. Kind of reminds me of what happened to me yesterday on AMC. Let's just pull up SHLO just for the giggles here. Wicked run here from 38 all the way to 55. I mean, there's definitely money to be made. There's also money to be lost very quickly. 40% run up. I mean, this is huge. Just, again, hard to manage your risk on it. Yeah, that's good. Same here, Corey. Yeah, first day motions. This company's running up on literally like that they can take some of their debt and use some of their money already from their creditors. It's just like ridiculous. But hey, I mean, as long as the market's moving, it doesn't care about really the catalyst always. As long as there is a catalyst, that's usually all we look for. We know most of the tickers we're trading are usually pump and dumps, right? It's not like bad news or we should be overly biased here and be like, I'm not trading this because it's not a good company. Most companies that we're trading aren't good companies, so we just have to sometimes get that out of our head. Now with SHLO, I really don't like the sub-dollar one, so that's an additional barrier for me. I'm not in VXRT anymore. No, I'll pull it up though. Oops, what did I just click on? I don't even know if I want to pull it up. I'll probably just cry. VXRT. Yeah, 550, yeah. It would have, I don't even really know what to say. I actually just missed an order here as well. I had one here, so you guys can see where I sold. I sold somewhere here near the low at 550. Well, okay, the orders aren't popping up yet, so I'm gonna go back to my unlimited account. We could talk about this a little bit later. Ears really slowly creeping up higher. I really wanted to get in on ears. I was just looking for that like 107, which was probably a little bit too conservative. I probably would have jumped on it on any break of 110. So probably bought my first size at like 109 and then my second size at 108 if that was even a possibility. And then I would have probably went much heavier at like 107. But yeah, I don't know. Didn't get there, so it is what it is. Sweet move here though. It's got that 1.4 kind of double top possible zone. Right now it's kind of at a 1.3 open double top, so I wonder what's gonna happen. It's been a really light day lately for these small caps. Light week. I don't think I'm going to be trading this ears pullback here. I'd be too nervous for a flush under 1.2, which I don't know if is fully warranted, but that's just my thoughts on it. We do have a nice 5-minute breakout, and right now we're having a 1-minute pullback. So this technically is a good entry on ears right now. Something makes me not want to touch this one. Wow, VXRT just doesn't stop here. I was really thinking about just holding it overnight, but my other goal was just to buy back overnight, but I was a little bit too conservative with my limit order. Yeah, ears is selling off now. KCAC, I haven't looked at it. That was a big sell-off on KCAC. It's still kind of pulling off. It didn't even really have a proper retest of VWAP. This is just a solid little downwards trend. 14%. Like I say, if I don't understand it, I usually just don't trade it. I need as much conviction behind my trades as possible for me to hold through some sort of, you know, choppiness. Otherwise, I'm just going to be taking small losses here and there, constantly getting out of trades. That's pretty much what happened to me with EARS. I just got constantly chopped out pre-market. Just, you know, I was down all of a sudden a cent. And I was like, what? Why? Just closed it. Yeah, that's why I don't put any weight on price targets. I mean, if I'm long a stock and I'm planning to hold it for a few months or a year and there's increased price targets, you know, great. But as a day trader, it makes zero difference. Ears pulling back, a little bit of flush here, guys. Possible entries coming up. Yeah, the price action on ears is just borderline terrifying. It's just, I'm really not seeing something that's making me super excited. And just a lot of these tickers have just no volume today. What is up with that? I think every maybe every retail trader just put all their money in Tesla and now they're not trading small caps anymore. What's going on here? That's a good question, Michael. I'm not really sure. We'll look into them a little later today for sure. Here's Carnival Cruise Lines at $18. Absolutely wicked. Honestly, guys, I really do think just focusing on some of these small caps, I mean these mid caps, Carnival Cruise Lines, things like that might be the way to trade today. Because look at this. This is what day traders are looking at. These are perfect day trader patterns on a fairly large company. Perfect pullback here. You do have to use a little bit bigger size to get similar returns. Nice, Josh. That's beautiful. I'm just browsing right now. I hope some of you guys got that phenomenal Tesla dip at 400. I mean, that was just beyond perfect in my opinion. It happened right when I was doing the recap videos. I totally missed it. Oh God, Corey, what just happened? Nice, Recon. Beautiful, man. Yesterday was a good day to load up on some stuff. Yeah, Corey, that was my pre-market. 3 scratches in a row, man. I feel you totally. It's so frustrating when that happens. You're just like, man, you just, it's totally out of sync. There's just not, like, there's pretty much the same amount of volume on EARS, a $7.5 million market cap, as there is with Tesla right now. So just put that in perspective, how many people are looking at ears. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, I meant volume right now. Shares being traded. Sorry about that. I know that was a little confusing. Shares being traded. Right now there's about like 500,000 shares being traded on Tesla and on ears, it's roughly the same. I know ears is about $1 and Tesla is about $400. So I feel you, calm down. Ooh, ears just had a nice dip here. Very quick move. Sell off central. That was a fatty of a flush. It's having a little bit of hard time bounces. I don't see any negative really news coming out about this one. It did have some news at 41. That's an awkward time for news to come out. $107 has a huge amount of buyers on it. 107 might get chipped away here. Possible entry here. I got 1,000 shares on ears. Wanted a bigger size. I tried a much bigger size, but I didn't get filled. A little bit just closed out here at 109. Very scalpy of me. I usually try not to trade that scalpy. But I'll scalp all day when I'm not very comfortable. The problem with scalping though is you limit your upside and you're constantly still risking, getting caught into flushes. So I really don't like scalping as a trading strategy. Even though you could consider what we're doing scalping always. But to me, like if I'm shooting under 2%, to me that's very scalpy. Typically I'm shooting for 4%, and then like 8% is a good trade, and then like 10% is a home run. So here we go, back to 109. Pre-market has been very slow this week. It's probably the slowest pre-market week since like the start of Corona. Let's pray to baby Jesus. It goes to 500 again. Dang, calm down. That's some serious moves you got there. I don't really see ears pulling back much more in the next like 30 minutes. So if we have more opportunities on some dips, I probably would consider going long. Right now we're about 27% down from pre-market highs. It's making a bit of a descending channel, which tends to break to the upside on the 5-minute. 4 million float. Bermuda Biotech with positive phase 2 study results. Very, very unattractive long-term chart though. That would probably be my big red flag more than anything else. Yeah, commissions keep me from scalping St. Clair. Yeah, I feel you on that. Luckily TOS right now, ever since October, removed their commissions, but I feel you, man. So there's definitely a lot of dilution on this company. I wouldn't be surprised if it kept selling off. I don't really see ears reversing, but I could be wrong. Maybe it will be like a midday runner. We'll see. Yeah, Michael, I feel you, man. Ears pulling back again. 105. How low can it go? This is the daily chart here on ears. Definitely big support around $1 And I would even argue like 103. So I would probably look for a little bit, some buying opportunities around 103. I just had a quick kind of pullback here down to 105 and bounced right back up. The only thing I do like about ears at this point is the fact that it moves very quickly. So you have some potential to make some nice trades on it, as long as you manage your risk. I feel like there's always just general delays with TOS around, the first 5 minutes of the market open. Ears again, 105, watching it. Can it break this zone? I think it will break it. I think it will break 105. Wow, that 105 really is trying hard to hold this zone. I guess it didn't break in. Wow, impressive. Quick move here, instantly up, 2-3% from that 105 territory. This is such a quick stock. Whew. Getting all nervous over here. Fun for toys, 800 plus on KSAC. Really nice, man. There's a Karen in the group. Is that what's going on here? Hey, Michael, thanks for the $3, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Put that towards your laptop. You have no idea, man. That's exactly where it's going. I got my little piggy bank, constantly getting ready for my new laptop. That's like all I think about now. Yesterday when I was when I was editing the recap video, I constantly had to restart my editing application. Just kept freezing. Took like an extra hour longer than it should have. It was really annoying. FLGT, a little bit of a pullback here on the EMA, popping up higher. SHLO, the company we are kind of dissing a little bit, probably too much, has had probably one of the nicer moves so far. I literally have a giant cross on SHLO because of that, because they're in bankruptcy, which probably was a little bit too harsh. All right, so I'm going to keep ears on my second screen for now. I'm not really sure if I'm going to trade it again. Let's just kind of keep looking around here, see what we find. I might even look at some larger caps. Yeah, and AMC is looking really weak somehow. Just barely holding this area today. Big resistance at 7 after that fake out from yesterday. I'm not really feeling it anymore like I was. Garrett said a good sport. I saw the funniest post on Instagram. It was like some guy in full tattoo, MC or something is his name, and he was wearing all pink with like a blonde hair. I don't know if it was a wig or not. And somebody was like, "It's Machine Gun Karen." I thought it was so funny. He was forming a wedge pattern from Corey. Possibly done for the day. Honestly, I feel the same way. So typical falling wedge patterns do tend to break out to the upside. I feel like to complete this falling wedge, we would need a small break of 105, and then get into like the 103s and then have that reversal. I think that would be a really classic falling wedge. I love falling wedges, especially on a daily time frame. I find them to be a really good risk reward kind of trade. Nine-minute EMA trying to break out on ears right now. Ears still has a full 2 minutes before a new 5-minute candle starts, and I feel like on the 5-minute I would actually like another red candle if I was to go long ears. I know that sounds weird, but I feel like that would give it a little bit more favorable kind of risk reward setup, closer to $1. So we'll see what happens. Right now it's trying really hard to break out, but I'm a little skeptical. Oh boy. Look at rack space all the way down here to 19.2. Why did I not get executed here? Hold on, maybe I did get executed. Oh, you know what? I think I removed my rack space limit order. Or no, wait, no, hold on. What's going on here? That's what it was. I moved it here. Ah, I should have never done that. Hold on. Our ears pulling back. Just pull it back to like 104. Another 30 seconds before the 5-minute candle starts. $15 seconds, 10 seconds. Here goes the new 5-minute candle. Darn. I wouldn't be surprised if it had a reversal now. We printed that 5-minute candle. I was really looking for that entry. It looks like we went down to 104. How many of you guys are trying to front run me here on ears? I think too many people know I was trying to get in at 103. GTX. I'll pull it up. I'm still watching ears on my second chart. Yeah, that would have been a beautiful entry. Would have been up 5 cents a share. That would have been phenomenal. Missed it by 1 cent. Oh well. Garrett Motion. What's this ticker up to? Ears I really think might be a bit of a turnaround right now, at least for a little bit. 5-minute breakout right now. Man, we called that perfectly, but I missed it by 1 cent. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. What's the play on GTX? What are you guys thinking? I have no thoughts on GTX at the moment. That might be worth contacting your broker. They could probably rig something up for you, Jason. I've been talking about ADT for a while now, thinking about getting in on this trade. Wasn't totally sure if it was around 1050 or like 950 on this one. I do like this ticker overall in terms of once it finds a little bit more support, which I do think is going to be between like $9 and like $10. It's a little bit hard. It might even bounce off of 10. I think 10 is going to be a huge psychological zone. Ears at 113. I can't believe that. So obvious. Should have just got a little bit more aggressive and averaged down if it was. Yeah, right now I think there's like, 50-50 risk reward on ADT. So it's not like super favorable, but I think if it comes down a little bit more, I would probably start throwing on the size. Man, if I just held VXRT, I could have sold in that pop, made an extra 8%. So painful. Oh well. Is what it is. This week has not been my trading week. The real question is, who is buying ears at these levels? And what is their goal? Come down is all about it. 5, was that Fiverr? Oh, I forgot what 5 was. Fiverr, it was Fiverr. I remember 5 so long ago during the IPO. I think I was even next to the stock exchange during the IPO. I feel like I have it really ingrained in my head somehow. Let me see. Around like 2014 maybe, or something. 2013 even could have been. Yeah, 2013. So it IPO'd to 2013. Yeah, for sure. I probably even have a picture of this. I lived right next to the stock exchange back in 2013 to 2014. Okay, so 5. This website has really done a lot more than what I thought they were originally going to do. It's really, really impressive. They really turned into like a full-blown freelancer site. At first, it was always kind of like, the $5 gigs, which, don't get me wrong, it definitely had a beautiful niche and it was like really trendy. But you usually got $5 quality as well. But now it's a whole different chicken. Yeah, Fiverr.com, I think it is. Sticking that needle in me. Michael's always some good raw entertainment in this chat community. LMND, guys, you know we've been hawking this ticker for quite some time. It's also been a bit of a favorite just amongst the Wall Street and the chat room as well. I'm not sure if I'd swing trade LMND or if I would straight up just put it into a long-term portfolio. I kind of feel like it's better in a long-term portfolio knowing how I trade and kind of deal with things like this. So not entirely sure how I would go about it. I really want to get a little bit more aggressive here and keep on trading, but I'm not really sure what. It's a weird day. I'm gonna remove this from my unlimited account. All right, Michael, take care, man. Appreciate it. Happy to see. I hope to see you tomorrow. I smell a little Trumpism. Oh boy. Satoshi's got the right attitude. Today's a bit of a bloodbath in the overall markets, huh? Let's see what one of my classic long-term dividend stocks are doing. Oh, wait, hold on. Ears right now just hit 104, guys. Keep your eyes glued to the screen. Oh, my long-term dividend stock, T-Mobile, is up nicely. Okay, so 103. Can we see it? Watching ears, it's selling off again. I might just avoid 103 since that was kind of my price target from before. Back to 102. Big buyers at 102. See if we can get an entry here at 102. Big buyers there. See if we can jump back at 103. Just try to get out at 105. Still pretty decent little sell pressure here. Just exited here at 105. It was a small trade. Maybe about like 2.5% or so. Definitely still a little bit on the scalpy end. Could have used bigger position size. I was totally fine with going to 3K. I had kind of 3K on the order book ready to go. If we hit 102 again, we didn't hit 102 again in terms of me getting filled. We did hit 102, but I didn't get filled. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, man, this week has been very weak, St. Clair. I totally agree. Not bad for a quick trade. Thanks, Houston. Yeah, it was a little bit of a doozy, huh? A little quickie. It's a bit tough to say how I'd want to keep trading ears. It's a bit of a tricky ticker. I wouldn't even be surprised if it broke $1 and then maybe even went to like the mid 90s, or like at least high 90s, like 98 or something like that. So I don't like trading on, whole dollar retests the second time. To me, that's kind of when the move is over. You and me both, Corey. I bought ears long at roughly 102.5, 1025, I think was my average price. Yeah, I'm hoping for the same, a little bit more action next week. At least we have the community to kind of confirm that it's a slow week. I feel like if I was trading on my own, I'd be like sitting in my office being like, am I crazy? Is it a slow week, or did I just miss every ticker? What's going on here? So it's nice to have a little bit of confirmation that I'm not totally crazy yet. I still got a few more years in me. Yeah, yeah, Chris, that's so true. There was, what was that? Like pretty much all of Corona and even into August, it was just constantly 100%, like the first week or two of August, 100, 200% lead gappers between $2 and $7, ready to fly, maybe a quick red to green move every day, man. We're all a little crazy here. Nice, good to hear, Harley Brown. I like that. Casey, well, at least it's not, your first week during like March madness, that was a dangerous time. Although the small caps were also kind of interesting back then as well. This is a good time to kind of work on the long-term portfolios. DHPC and CCL are my only green stocks. It's interesting. I think my dividend portfolio is doing pretty well today. Dow Jones is only down 0.48%. Did you guys hear Starlink might actually start going operational beginning 2021 for like under $100 a month for, I think, unlimited everything, but we'll see what happens. I'm watching it like a hawk. That DKNG swing was really nice, and I think, Corey, I think I would like to get into it myself again, DK, because that Michael Jordan joining the board news is a pretty big deal. Had a bit of a red to green move itself. Really slow volume here, and then it just shot up like crazy. Why did it just shoot up so much at 10:15? It's definitely trying. Here we go. Ears up. Just broke 105. Maybe ears will do that. Imagine. DKNG just got a lot of volume here. Welcome, Eric. Happy you're enjoying it, man. That was a sweet trade to 106. So I'd just be using 50 shares right here if I traded DKNG. Is DKNG on my growth swing trades? I should put it because I really like some of the news coming out about it. All right, man. Take care, Corey. Happy to have you here like always. Slay the golf field, man. That sounds like some really good fun. I wouldn't mind playing some golf right now. Not really sure what I'm going to do later today. But tomorrow, no wait, that's not true. Saturday's my flight, so I'll be busy packing probably a little bit Friday evening. Ears popping. Now at 108. I might try a little trade here on DKNG. Let's see if this dips under 40. Bit of a slice there to 80. Oops, I actually wanted that 80. And let's see if we can get one more entry on this one. Made the order book a little bit too big. That was sloppy. Sloppy. I think I just missed that order one more time. We just had an entry here. No, we didn't. Let's see if we can get one more pullback here. No, that was exactly the move I was just waiting for. DKNG is a bit of a slow mover though. I mean, this would be like a 3% crack on a small cap. So if I wanted to trade DKNG, I would have needed bigger size. This is a really nice breakout we had here on this big green candle. I think DKNG could be a pretty sweet little swing trade. Donkey Kong to the moon. See you on Discount Friday. More like freaking giant question mark Friday. We'll see what happens. All right, JC, take care. I'm not sure if Karen 4x4. I'm not totally sure. Did Karen leave or not? Karen, if you did, take care, Karen. Good luck, Satoshi. We could have these larger caps or these mid to large caps move. I would have a hard time day trading them. I really prefer swing trading them. So M is Macy's. Satoshi's got the hots about it right now. It's kind of in this bit of a limbo zone that doesn't stay in very long. So it's either got to break out or get out. And I think based on what we're seeing right now, it looks like it's trying to break out. So looks pretty healthy. No candles really chill in this area very long. We have a lot of failed breakouts. We had some positive breakout here, a retest, which didn't last very long. So maybe if Macy's really starts hauling it, it'll break over $8. What is the strategy here? What indicates that it will pull back at that exact spot? Which ticker are we talking about now? But if it in like a really quick nutshell for everyone that's new here, if the stock is trending up, we're looking for 9-minute EMA pullbacks, typically, not always. And if the stock is trending down, I'm looking for dips way extended from the EMA, ideally close to big support, and then I'm selling on the pullback to the 9-minute EMA on reversed, right? So right here, we're trending up. We're buying EMA pullbacks like this beautiful pullback, which I haven't been doing as much lately. And then reverse, we're pretty much doing the exact opposite. We're buying the pullback. We're selling on the retest of the 9 EMA. Hope that makes sense. That was like probably not my best explanation. I'm actually kind of happy that Macy's moving to smaller stores and smaller malls. Every time I walk into a Macy's in America, I'm like, oh no, I'm lost. And then I just like, I instantly, I don't know, I'm pretty happy when I get out of it, let's just say. It's just like a giant maze for me. Although, sometimes you do find those nice pair of jeans, you know, and then you're just like, that was pretty good. But I'm also not much of a shopper, so I can't really comment on a company like Macy's. We say 4 when we're playing golf. You were talking about wishing you could play some golf 4. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Shows you that I'm not an expert at golf, huh? But good to know. Thanks for the insights, Karen. What does that represent? FORE. Does that mean like good luck, good shot? What does the lingo represent? Jared says when women die, they go to Macy's. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, Harley, I'm pretty low maintenance when it comes to clothes. A lot of my clothes is fairly old, and then I buy a lot of like thrift secondhand, which I enjoy, but it's definitely no Macy's territory. FORE means terrible shot. Johnny, I don't know. Should I believe you? I'm not totally sure if I should believe you. And it's heading towards someone. It basically means watch out, heads up. 0 blue OX or 0x. Thanks for that. Okay, so we have multiple confirmations here. Means heads up, a ball has been hit for runaway. Players of a runaway hit. That's when everyone looks up for the ball and then they get whacked. I don't know. When I go play golf, I'll just go to the driving range in Florida. And I don't know. People don't yell 4 because I guess the balls are all going in one direction, right? Metal driving ranges where you're drinking at the table, huh? Listen here, Harley. We all have our fortes. The TVs are pretty cool. They have the one we went to, they have a whole bunch of kind of settings on the software, so you can have like I remember during Christmas or whatnot, there was like Santa Claus and reindeers floating around on the screen, and then like based on where your ball would go, it would whack them. I think they were like balloons and they would pop pretty much. Orlando, Tampa, yeah, they really started popping up everywhere. Top Golf. Got me tapped out. Wait, Satoshi, how come? That was like, it looked pretty clean, no? This is an interesting discussion going on over here, the golfing. Oh, Satoshi, were you short Macy's? Macy's is hard to borrow right now. That's actually an interesting fact. This could be a little bit of a short squeeze, maybe even. Would I sell, keep, or buy Nvidia? I'm not sure. Oh man, all this talk about Topgolf makes me want to get a Moscow Mule and maybe some nachos. All right, let's see. Okay, remember I can borrow. Okay, so you are short on it. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna put alert here. Pulling back a little bit. What was the ticker for Nvidia? Here it is, NVDA. Okay, never mind. I forgot that TOS. Holy lordy. Wow, what a run on Nvidia. This is really impressive. 617 million shares. PE ratio of 93, semiconductor. What's the, hold on very quickly here. AMD, semiconductor as well. PE ratio of 165, so much higher than Nvidia. 1.1 billion shares on AMD, that's insane. No dividend, market cap 100 billion. NVDA, right? How did I just forget that? NVDA. NVDA, yeah, NVDA. There actually is a dividend on Nvidia, which, yeah, I guess you can see right here, the dollar sign. It's a very small dividend. It's pretty much non-existent. I mean, Nvidia it's a strong company, especially with the graphics cards. I don't know. I couldn't really comment on it. To me, it like this is a really strong range in terms of buying long-term or swing trade. Swing trade, I couldn't buy in this area. To me, it's just not a good risk-reward swing trade. For an investment, I mean, you know, how I feel about investments. Every time there's a larger dip, might as well buy. This was a really strong run though on Nvidia, almost pretty much exponential. There does seem to be a big crack of momentum these last 2 days. Big sell volume here on this failed breakout. Now we're below the 9 EMA. This could probably retrace back to 500, who knows? But it really depends. Like, I also wouldn't say sell if you were in a, let's say, cash or margin account that's not an IRA account, right? So you also have to think about like how you're dealing with taxes and whatnot. So it's a complex answer. But for me right now, it's unfavorable risk reward for a long position. That's kind of how I would sum it up. Oh wow, AMD got both Xbox and PS4 contracts for their cards. That's insane. That's huge, Eric. Thanks for letting us know. One AP Pros talking about the important stuff over here. This is a really passionate discussion going on. So if you guys are interested in a CLSK long-term position, or at least a swing trade, this would actually be a really interesting setup with CLSK actually. We can talk about this one a little bit. Actually, I have not done that, Ro. I would definitely think about it. I've looked into Twitch trading streaming, and it's pretty much non-existent. So that's a bit of a set off, and I would probably wait for my new laptop for it because my laptop's just about maxing out here. Although I know connecting to a different platform doesn't really increase anything. So I could already give it a dabble. Constantine. LMND, guys, still selling off here at $51.40. Kip P. Okay, I gotta check it out again. It was pretty much like a year ago when I last checked, so I should definitely check. I don't really know that much about Twitch, in all honesty. I'm never there. Let's just be honest. But I think it's a great idea that I need to look into much more. That's a good question. Is it faster than YouTube? CLSK really falling off a cliff here with just about no volume. So typically, These are great buying opportunities. We know that 790 roughly is huge support, very low volume here. So a bit unwarranted for this kind of sell-off unless some really terrible news came out, which I was not able to find. Look at all the growth tickers are really crashing today besides the Carnival Cruise Lines and Royal Caribbean and American Airlines. Everything else is red. Crazy. Okay, it could be the stock. I'll have to check it out. Thanks for letting me know though. I don't think I could handle another chat room though, so I think that would be a big problem. I can only look at one chat room. I feel like this is already a lot to keep my eyes on as it is. Quick pullback to 787. Wow, it almost feels like there's an offering that I don't know about. Huge amount of sell-off. No news, no volume. See if we can get along here. Oh, wow, I think I literally just missed that by a hair. Wow. That was a pretty straightforward trade. Kind of unfortunate I missed that one. Yep, too much rambling for me. Should have been a little bit quicker there. Had to do my due diligence though. Was kind of checking out that I didn't miss anything. Everything was like kind of panning out. Could have probably made 3% on that really quickly. Hopefully some of you guys got it. Yeah, it does. It does have a latency option. Yeah, it sounds super stressful, Constantine. Ears pulling back up here. 5-minute candle breakout. Nice move here on CLSK. Congrats to anyone that jumped on this one. I missed it. Ah, Satoshi, that's not what I want to hear. Let me pull it up on my other screen so I can see what's going on. 797. I don't really think it's going to break 8 just like right away. But a lot of momentum behind it for sure. Yeah, large cap stocks make me a little bit crazy when I trade them because I start overthinking everything that I'm doing. With small caps, you don't really have time to overthink yourself because you're pretty much out within a minute or 2 or 3. At least the way I trade. Oh boy. Toshi, this isn't looking too hot. This thing's really... We need a flash. We need a big seller back here. Always want to take those profits, Recon. I can't believe I missed the CLSK trade. That was just perfect. What was I doing there? Oy, oy, oy. All right, broke the 90 EMA. That's good. That's looking good. The one thing I don't like about CLSK is this kind of history on it. I just don't find that being a long-term ticker that I'd want to trade. So let's kind of go through some of the facts on CLSK besides that really ugly long-term chart. And the fact that we just missed a perfect bottom bounce on CLSK. So CLSK, it's got a 16 million float. It's a USA software and infrastructure company. $170 million market cap, which definitely got reduced a little bit today. Provides software and provides energy software and control oh my god, my reading just literally disappeared. And control technology in the United States. The company offers distributed energy systems that allow customers to design, engineer, and manage renewable energy generation, storage, and consumption. Yeah, that's really, really important, especially with the microgrids. Oh, they're based in Utah, incorporated in 1987. See, knowing more about this company allows me to increase my kind of feel for how it could move, why it's up, why it's down, and allows me to have more conviction behind my trades. And, you know, knowing what I know now already would make me want to jump on that dip of $8 much more aggressively than I felt before. So that's always why I do my homework. And that's why I don't like jumping between stocks when I'm day trading, because I already know the stocks I want to trade. And I don't want to get too confused. What are some of your guys' favorite fun facts on CLSK? Satoshi's super stoked on that dump. Yeah, man. That got to 798. Whoo! That was a close one. Signed many contracts, revenue is going up. Nice. There's a good fun fact. 290. It's a sweet swing, man. Macy's dipping hard now. I think anything below $8 on CLSK is Gets a buy Winkler rating. Yeah, what Josh? When you're, at least for me, when I'm buying dips, I'm not looking for reversals. I'm looking for 9 EMA retests. But that's also what I've kind of learned, getting hurt too many times holding dips too long. Nice, Satoshi. At least you walked away with this one, not having to worry about it too much, or at break even. That's really good. It's a wink from Winkler. On Trade Journal, we should have a little bit of a like consensus for stocks. Where would be a good buy rating for the swing trades? That'd be kind of fun. Darren says, guys, I think I'm done day trading. I've been doing it since 2 months into COVID. Lost 2.5 thousand. Yeah, it's totally understandable. I know what you mean. My first 2 months with the small account challenge, learning gap and go strategy, were also totally mixed. My first month was red. My second month was green, but it was a bit of a weird start. It really depends also, Darren, like maybe swing trading, it makes much more sense, or maybe investing makes more sense, depending on like your time schedule and what you can do. The reason I like day trading a lot is because I only have to focus on it for about 2 hours, and at the same time, I'm thinking about swing trades and thinking about investments as well. So it kind of like fits my schedule, fits everything else very well. But what would help me was be very focused on what I'm trading. There's a lot of great stuff to trade, but it's very easy to get overwhelmed. So I'm pretty picky about what I trade. That kind of helps me just weed out a lot of the stuff. What I like about swing trading is sometimes I only look at for 30 minutes in the morning, the charts, and I could kind of, adjust my swing trades, set my sell orders, set my buy orders, and then, be done with stocks for the day. I did that for like 2 years and it was amazing. And yeah, it's Scully. That's a really good point. Using small positions. So for the first, remember I was doing the small account challenge, day trading it. We were doing, very, very small position sizes, which allowed me to really be agile, not really overthink anything too much, try a lot of different stuff, and I never really lost too much money from it. Even one time I was down like a 50% halt, and I only lost like $500 because I only had $1,000 position size. Yeah, Darren, always do what's right for you, man. You know best. You know more than what anyone else thinks what you should do. I mean, stick to your gut. Thanks, Houston. Appreciate it, man. CMD line. Just work on getting your scanners, working on figuring out what stocks to trade every day, and then screen time, just getting consistent, and then review your past trades. Reviewing my past trades is fundamental. I probably spend just as much time recapping and reviewing as I do actually trading. So just put that in perspective. It's kind of what they say about your college classes. Like if you have, 10 hours, what is that saying? I actually forgot how it went. For like every hour of class, you have like 2 hours of studying or something even. It's like, or you should if you want to nail it. Nice, Darren. That's freaking savage, man. Kingship says that's the reason I bottomed out. Yeah, that sell-off on CCL was no joke, huh? Once it broke VWAP, it just was an official downwards trend. So this was kind of the key area right here at 18.22. Just about a perfect little line here. Two days in college and I graduated. Oh yeah, Darren, busy schedule then. IEAWW. Why is there IEAWW? Why are there 5 letters here? What does the W stand for again? Yeah, it's the warrant stock. So has warrants on it. I don't know. I don't look at tickers like this. To me, this is just totally uninteresting. It's just totally unpredictable. Yeah, if you want to throw like $500 in here or $1,000 and just kind of like gamble with it a little bit, it's just not something I would trade in. It's not really something I would really do much of anything in. It's just hard to have a strategy. It's hard to repeat this. You might have a few successful ones, but then you might have one that just dumps to zero. So it's just very inconsistent, a ticker like this. But yeah, it's very easy to be like, it was at 0.08 and now it's up at 40 cents. Could have made 300% return. It's not for me, man. I don't know. Not for me. Good call on ears. Let me put my ears on it actually. 11 o'clock. This was actually a pretty big dip. Went all the way down to 98. Actually, 98 was where I originally wanted to buy this one, if you guys remember. I don't think I'm going to get an opportunity to trade this one. I should have had an alert on it or just even a limit order. I would have loved picking some up at 98 and then selling here at $1. I'd be very quick with this one. I would not be trying to hold it and overstay my welcome. Yeah, man, no problem. Those are just my thoughts. Maybe there is a strategy. Maybe there's people making tons of money off of it. I don't know. Maybe some pump and dump groups that are hyping those stocks up. No, I don't do much options. If you were talking to me, I'm not sure. Wow, what a red day here overall, man. Crazy. So I'm pretty much done with day trading. So we could go ahead and review the day here a little bit. Nothing really too crazy. I didn't do that much trading. I didn't really like what we saw pre-market, and I saw ears way too late. Otherwise, I would have loved trading ears around 8 to 8:45. That would have been a phenomenal time to trade it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did 8 trades today. Fairly on the low end. Let me see. It's 102.06. We're walking away today with $131 profit, only trading ears, which is pretty nice because we started the day down about $100. So we recovered and then some. I didn't want to overstay my welcome on ears. I felt like it was a tricky one to trade. There were several times I wanted to buy the dips that I didn't get my fills on it, which was kind of annoying, but I felt like playing ears safe was better than getting in too early because the flushes on ears were pretty aggressive. So I'll definitely be reviewing ears quite a bit in the recap video. If you're new, guys, don't forget to subscribe. I come out with a recap video every day where we talk about our trades, but we also review a lot of swing trade opportunities and sometimes review some other fun stuff as well. Yeah, Justin, man, that was kind of the move I wanted. Uh, I had my guns set as well at like 102 or something. That was such a sad miss. That would have put us up easy like 300-400 on the day, maybe even 500. It's always hard to say. It really depends how long I held, how my position size, if it affected my trades afterwards. It's always hard to say what would have happened. But that was kind of my original main trade thesis for the day with ears. Look at KCAC kind of pulling up here again. Kind of interesting. Big sellers just popped up on ears, guys. Watch out. Woo, they just flashed. School Stuff says I'm the most peaceful day trader I've ever seen. I'm not even sure how to take that. I think you got to be kind of relaxed as a day trader because it's a pretty hectic little situation. I don't know, but everyone's different. Everyone's just got to do what works for them, right? No, Bren, what? What happened? That's not what I want to hear. Is it swing trades, day trades, investments? Emotions will blow up your account, St. Clair says. Yeah, that's super true, and that's why I try to maintain my chillness. The NASDAQ massive sell-off. So maybe, hopefully, it's just your investments, and that's, you're going to go, if it's long-term, then I would never zoom in too much on the investment portfolio. I even have my investment portfolio in a whole different account that I don't even look at. I just blindly throw money into it every now and then. And when AP Pro says starts with Ripski Dipskis, that's when things are getting a little crazy, when I start saying Ripskis. Texas freaking out. Yeah, the overall index today is just getting crushed. NASDAQ down 4%, SPX down 2.3. I'm sure my long-term positions really are taking a nice hit today as well. But again, it's not something I really care about. Also, when they're up a lot, I don't even know or care. And this is also why I have a dividend portfolio. So usually when my investment portfolio is down, my dividend portfolio is up, which is always kind of a nice way to balance it out. And then we have our day trading portfolio and we have our swing trading portfolio. So I have 4 different portfolios that I kind of manage. And then we also have our crypto portfolio. So that's 5. So I really like to be diversified. So no one trade, no one kind of move can really be that dangerous. And I think that's something I learned in my life. Like with my life insurance, I was over allocated. With my few business decisions, I was over allocated. I've had my red days, primarily due to being over allocated. Satoshi says Mark must have had Mexican tacos last night. What a nice dump. Boom. Ooh, I could really go for some tacos. I don't know what it is. I've been talking about tacos, I feel like, before today. I'm also kind of feeling some tacos. Crypto sold off like crazy too. I hope Bitcoin goes back under 10K. I wouldn't mind buying some more. I got some tracked TRAK or TRAC that's been doing pretty well. I don't know. Pretty much like all the top 10 are pretty interesting, I find. I don't look into them as much as I used to. It's hard to allocate any more time, but I would just build a nice little portfolio and probably average mostly into Bitcoin. Eric made steak tacos last night. Oh man, I love me some tacos. How are the tacos in Germany? It depends where you go, but I feel like that's the answer with everywhere. There's this place in Orlando that's so good. I forgot the name. Polo Loco. No, that's not it. Or is it Polo Loco? It's some taco place in Orlando downtown. You could walk to it. It's by the Big Circle Lake in Orlando. It's so good. In Berlin, I sometimes have like taco dinners where we, fry up the minced beef and then we make all the stuff ourselves. It's pretty good, except the shells. That's how I do it. Berlin has really good burritos, but you can't really mess up a burrito as long as the ingredients are good. So if you just go to a quality kind of Chipotle-like place, I don't think you're going to have a bad burrito. Aaron says, I live in Orlando. No, it's not Chipotle or Moe's. I don't think it's a brand name, or like, I don't think it's a chain. Hold on, this is really bothering me. You can find them in a back alley or a truck. Any good vegan tacos or burritos? Do you know Chipanga? Chipanga is like the European Chipotle, or at least the German Chipotle. It's really, really nice. I definitely would recommend it. Hold on, let me think about this for a second. Orlando downtown tacos. Is it Gringos? Could be Gringos. I've been here twice. How do I not know this? I feel like... Hold on. I wrote a friend about this recently. Let me check the message. This is important stuff, guys. This is really important stuff. All right, hold on. I'm going to figure it out. Okay. All right, well, that's loading. I think it's Gringos Locos. Oh no, it's okay. I just found the message. It's tin and tacos. Although I'm looking at the pictures from Gringos Locos, and that was also looks pretty good. So tin and taco. I don't know if you guys been to it. If you're ever in Orlando downtown, I highly recommend it. Pretty tasty. Tin and tacos changed my life. But also maybe the Gringos place is also really good. I don't know. There's a few good taco places in Orlando. I can't remember them all. It's like I'm really bad with these restaurant names. All right, sorry about that distraction. That was really, really off topic. Calm down says no such thing to the vegan tacos. Anyone that's totally new here probably has no idea what we're talking. Like, why are they talking about tacos? I thought this is a bit day trading channel. And I've never heard of it. Well, Aaron, at least you got a little bit of a to-do this weekend, huh? That's kind of cool. Tin and tacos, 4.9 rating, yeah. Barras are way better. I'll have to check that one out. I love me some tacos. Man, guys, yeah, we should probably just wrap up this stream. I think I'm going to go down the street here. I got to look up a place to get some tacos now. I'm pretty much, I have a green day. I can afford maybe 2 burritos here, or 1 burrito, 1 taco. Hold on, Berlin. Where do you guys think I live in Berlin? I don't know if I can tell you guys. The stock market, as we learned, ate some tacos yesterday, and today it's having a giant dump, according to Satoshi, who may or may not also be the creator of Bitcoin. Am I planning another VXRT swing? I still have my limit order on VXRT, but most likely not. I love the first bounces, and we had the first bounce on VXRT at $5. You guys remember I was talking about this trade pretty much as it was happening, and hold on, I'm in the wrong account. So this is our $25,000 challenge account. Wow, everything is so red here on the left side. This is unusual, and the small caps are super green. This is like small cap trading 101. When the large caps and when the markets are red, small caps tend to be green, extra green. Beautiful thing. Okay, so VXRT, we had that first big bounce here around $5, and this is when I started accumulating VXRT. First entry was at 523, the second entry was at 483, and then my goal was obviously to sell in the break of $6. I was not online in the afternoon, and I did not realize that VXRT ran here to $7. I made a giant mistake, and I broke my own rules of not, or I always have, or not always clearly, but I always like to put a sell limit order in place, like an ideal exit limit order. Like if randomly there was a flash, candle to the upside, and only happened for 1 second, where would like an ideal place be to sell? And to me, I don't know where I would have put it, but I probably would have looked at this shoulder here at like 650, would have probably front run that a little bit. I probably would have put it at like 645. I don't know. I'm just guessing. So I would have sold at 645 maybe if I just did that. So I'm a little bit disappointed in myself that I didn't close or I didn't do that. So yeah, once right before the market closed, I actually checked some comments, the Discord, and that's when I saw all the comments that like VXRT just went crazy. And I'm like, no, I totally didn't see that. And then I was like, I'm not going to hold VXRT overnight. So I just closed because this was the move. That was the move that I was looking for. So now VXRT is kind of like chilling back here. And I don't know. I'm not crazy about double bottoms, really. It's not my favorite trading strategy. So what am I going to do with VXRT? I don't know. Honest answer, I probably won't trade it. I don't know. I'll probably move this money over to CLSK. I think that's what I'm going to do. What's a Bitcoin? Satoshi says. Never heard about that. Interpol sirens. New high on KSAC. Man, KSAC, what a vicious one. I don't know about KSAC. I'm not sure if I'm going to be trading it. When you say Berlin is German. Benny thinks I'm in Neukölln. No, I'm not in Neukölln. I'm rarely in Neukölln, actually. I do have a lot of my friends live in Neukölln, though. It's a little bit upsetting because it's always so much work to get there. Guys, LMND here is at 50.55. I really got to think about maybe picking some of this ticker up. Wow, there's a lot of stuff right now that's like on sale, and I'm getting a little bit nervous right now because I feel like I need to buy something. Well, there we go. I just bought something. I just averaged down on my space position at 1640. Nice. Okay, well, there's one trade. That was a preset limit order. Space is now at 1640, 4% down on the day. Satoshi says, buy everything. It's always a good idea. RKT, man. RKT took a giant dump. XPEV is at $20. Oh my lord, guys. These are all price territories where I would usually be buying. Whew. This is crazy. Sometimes, oh man, it sure is tempting just to start wanting to buy stuff right now. LMND is a slow mover, so I probably think about LMND for my investment portfolio more than anything else. It's hard to fully say. I don't know why I have a limit order here on Tesla on my $25,000 challenge account. Doesn't really make sense. So we have a little bit, let me close that, space, average down to space today. I'll probably keep averaging down to this one till we have like a solid, I don't know, 3K, a little even over 3K position size. Space, no, not space, CLSK, I already said anything below $8 and anything above 7.5 on CLSK is probably going to be a buy for me. So I would probably be looking into buying CLSK. Oh, look, Brent says the same thing. Yeah. Great tickers on the watch list. $100 investment. Honestly, any company you truly believe in, Christopher, and then work on making more money and put another $100 into it and make some more money doing whatever you do and put some more money into it, man, and just keep doing that. King Ship's got some ideas here. What was that CLSK partnership with Tesla? Oh, I think I know where I'm going to go to eat today. Oh, Lolo, Maria Bonita, hello, Shin. There's also Takara. That's a little far away, though. Yeah, CleanSpark got that Tesla partnership. I don't necessarily remember what it was about. But I always love to see partnership kind of deals. Satoshi says now Macy's wants to go down. Nice for us. Is that the triple short? Forgot. So it's a short index, right? ETF. Oh yeah, it's the 3 times leverage. Yeah. Okay, just looked it up. CLSK with that nice old dip here at 766. Bounces so hard. Really, really nice the way this one bounces up already 3%. All right, so I'm going to be thinking a little bit more about CLSK, and most likely I'm going to pull the trigger somewhere in this price territory. So I'll be keeping a close eye on this one. Obviously, you guys will know what I do with it and all the follow-up goodies. So in the recap video, I'll definitely be sure to talk about CLSK a little bit more. I'm not totally sure if we're going to do an entry today, tomorrow, or whatnot. But right now, I love the price territory. I love that $7.5 to $8 range. So anything in that range, I think, could be a steal. There's a few more things I want to look up around on it. So yeah, I'll just go from here for now. Woo! Calm down. 40K in CLSK. Cross your fingers. That is no joke, man. There we go. All right, guys, don't forget to, if you guys are interested for afternoon trading, don't forget to migrate over to the Discord chat room. Obviously, the link is that first link in the video description. You see it now. You don't even have to click anything. And then you go to that link, and then you will see under community on that Trade Journal /connect page, there's a community section, and that's where you get the link to the Discord chat room. So if you guys are interested for afternoon trading, definitely don't forget to check that out. I know it was quite active yesterday. We'll see. Every day is a little bit different. It really depends what everyone's trading. I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm done with trading. I was pretty much done since like 10:30, like usual. And then I like to kind of, look at some long-term tickers a little bit more. I think CLSK is going to be a really interesting swing trade coming up here. So my eyes are going to be glued on it. Again, anything in the 750 zones below $8 as well would be probably where I want to pick this one up. I want to do a little bit more research, and I'll talk about it in the recap video for sure. Like I said, Eddie, that first link in the video description, tradejournal.co/connect, you'll see all the information there. You can see the Discord chat, Foundation Series, merch, 2 free stocks, and more. 2 dots, and then the link. All right, guys, sweet. Wow, look at that. CLSK just had a nice little pop back to the upside here. Looking good. All right, guys, I will see you then tomorrow for the last trading day of the week. Kind of unfortunate. This week really flew by. And all right, let's wrap it up here. I'll see you guys tomorrow then, and I'll see you guys in the recap video. Let's keep an eye on some of these tickers and see if we can start building up our swing trade portfolio, because things are looking hot. Things are looking real hot right now. Peace, guys. Take care, stay safe, make some awesome trades. Don't overtrade. Ciao, ciao. School stuff says mask in theater if you go.